Alright, yo, what's up? So today I want to make a video about the new Gate to Infinity, and it was released a few days ago, and I already did a few tries here. I have 32 seconds here, but I just did it for the rewards or whatever, and to practice a little bit. So there it is, and right now the rank 1 on my server has 21 seconds, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to beat it, because I mean, here, 32 seconds, I did it without buffs and without, like, without being serious. So I don't know, maybe I'll be able to do it. I don't know. Let's see it. Alright, so my strategy for this boss is to follow the mechanics, because this boss here has many small mechanics, and I mean, it's up to you if you want to follow them, but I think if you want to optimize your time, I think it's probably best to follow all the small mechanics. And so here in this secret dungeon, you have some sort of warrior friend here that can help you, and he blocks a few attacks. He does some damage from time to time, and he can also die. And so you have to be careful about his health as well, so that you know he's able to help you. And so here in the beginning, you start the boss by simply going into the shield. And by getting into the shield, the boss is going to appear by doing a big attack. And so it's probably best to stay within that shield in the beginning. And other than that, when you during the boss, you have some sort of link with the warrior here, and I think it's probably best to like have the boss between you and the warrior, because the link, I think it does some sort of damage, or it boosts the damage or something, because the boss kind of becomes red or something. And so to optimize your damage, it's probably best to have like the boss between the warrior and yourself. But the thing is that during this encounter here, like, you're always moving. This boss is all about positioning, and so the warrior sometimes he teleports, because the boss has some sort of teleport. Like he puts a purple circle at your feet, and it teleports you away, and it messes up your positioning. And so it does it to yourself. It does it to yourself and also to the warrior. And so you kind of be aware of that. And this purple attack at your feet, you can see it coming when your character kind of becomes purple. And so when your character becomes purple, you know that the purple circle is about to happen. And so just move away, because if you don't move away, then you're gonna get stunned, you're gonna get ported out, and that's gonna mess up your rotation, that's gonna mess up your positioning. And so that's a little thing here. And other than that, the boss does some sort of purple flame, which is kind of a line. And ideally, you want to face away from the boss. You don't want to hit the warrior with that, because it damages the warrior. And so you want to keep him alive or whatever. So if you stay at the if the boss is at the center here, and you have the link on the boss, then that's not a problem, but it's just something to be aware. And after the block, I mean, the boss does a few blocks, and so that's one thing to be aware of. And after the block, uh, the warrior is going to say, "Help me! I'm going to do a heavy attack." And so you have to, when this happens, you kind of have to go between the boss and the warrior, because uh, the mage, the boss, is going to send an attack to stun the warrior. And so if you stand between the boss and the warrior, then the warrior is able to do a heavy attack, and so that can be valuable. I don't know if the attack is more valuable than simply damaging the boss, and so that's a little thing to maybe you have to see for yourself. I guess it depends on the situation. And there's also a phase where you're put it out in one side of the room, and then the warrior is at the other side of the room, and then you kind of have to jump over purple stripes or whatever. And in my case, I'm able to do enough damage so that I don't get to that phase. But uh, if you don't do enough damage, then yeah, you might get into that phase there. And so you just jump over the stripes and go into the shield on the other side of the room. And other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, this boss can be a little bit complex, because there's so many small mechanics, and all these small mechanics, they kind of add up. And I would say that this secret dungeon is all about the positioning with the warrior and the boss, and also avoid the purple circles. And so it's a mix of a bunch of things, and that's kind of what it is. All right, let me give this a try here. Okay, there we go. Okay, that was an heavy attack. My Judgment Lightning was not an heavy attack. I'm gonna have to dodge purple circle. That's a block. 21 second. Okay, so 21 second here. Am I rank 1 with this? Okay, I managed to go to rank 1 here by a few milliseconds. And I think my run was pretty clean here. But it's all about getting heavy attacks. Like that's kind of how it is. So for now I'm rank 1. I mean that was decent here. But it's all about getting heavy attacks and being lucky. So that's kind of what it is. Peace.